Okay, so what do we do on question 4 when all of a sudden we've got a fraction in there, which is usually a little unnerving. So I have 1/2 JP, and I'm solving this for J. So J needs to stay put, okay? This 1/2 can be looked at in a couple different ways. Some people think of it as, well, it's like dividing by 2, so the opposite would be multiply by 2, and that's correct. Others would think of it as, this is 1/2 times J, so the opposite is divide by 1/2. But if I divide by 1/2, that's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, which is the same as timesing it by 2. So kind of the shortcut is, because these are connected with multiplication, if it's in the denominator, that's a division, the opposite is multiply. So I would move the 2 up to that next to the C. The 1 is in the numerator, so I would divide, but anything divided by 1 is still the same, so I don't need to show that. And then finally the P is attached with multiplication, so I would divide, and it would end up down below. So that can be a little bit tricky for some people until you kind of get used to it. So just to recap, the 2 is in the denominator, which means divided by, so I'm going to multiply by the 2, which put it up next to the C. The P was being multiplied by the J, so the opposite is divide by the P, and all that's left is the J, which is what they were wanting.